What's up, y'all? It's your girl BB, and welcome back to BB's World. And today we're gonna do another show that I have watched since it first started coming on, and it's back, bitches, and it is Basketball Wives. So we're going to review that because we just got done with the Braxtons last week. So we're gonna replace the Braxtons with Basketball Wives. So we'll still be doing like our normal like 4 shows, but instead of the Braxtons, we'll do Basketball Wives, and then we'll do Real Housewives of Potomac, and we'll do Bell Collective, and of course Real Housewives of Atlanta. So let's get started. This is season, oh, Jesus, what season is this? I think this is season 9, episode 1. So Basketball Wives, season 9, episode 1. So we started off talking about COVID-19 and how it impacted everybody, and I guess they started filming the new season right before COVID hit, because anybody that watched Basketball Wives, y'all know last year all that shit jumped off between Evelyn and OG and Tammy and Shawnee and all that, Jennifer and all that shit. It was a lot of drama last year. So we start off with Shawnee. She looked good. She was talking about the untimely death, actually like a little bit around this time last year, but maybe a month back from this time last year. This time last month, Kobe Bryant tragically was killed in a helicopter crash. So of course, with him and Shaq having to play for the Lakers, the kids knew Kobe. It was like a second father, almost like a big brother, uncle type to them. So they were reminiscing about the memories of Kobe. She had her oldest son, Sharif. That's the one, if y'all don't recall, that had the heart condition or something. Something was going on with his heart last year. I remember when the show came on and he had to have some kind of surgery, and Shaq came on the show or whatever or whatnot about that. So started off talking about COVID-19, and then they went to talking about Kobe. Like I said, Shawnee looks good. Now, in the actual filming, you could tell it was still a little bit, but honey, in that confessional, Shawnee O'Neal, baby, dropped. I don't know what that bitch did. That bitch said, Corona be gone, honey. She dropped all that goddamn weight. Shawnee looked good like she used to when she used to wear the short hair, baby. That's how much good Shawnee was looking. I said, bitch, girl, you got your new manage. Because you showing up looking good around here, honey, now. All right, don't let us find out, girl. So then all of them just talking to their kids. We flash over to Malaysia. She got her kids on FaceTime. Malaysia had moved to Atlanta. She revealed that to us like on one of the I don't know if it was last year or the year before last, but she moved to Atlanta. She just commutes to LA, I guess, to film the show, of course. I don't see why else she would be in LA, but her kids live in Atlanta. So she on the FaceTime with her kids. They done got big too and looking just like her, just lighter than her. We see Jackie. She shooting some little hoops with Dougie Jr. or whatever. And she shot a little basketball. She made the shot. I said, okay then, Jackie Christie, you need to do a little more of them shooting basketball, a little more running down that court, girl. Now what happened to this lipo that you supposed to get? Because I don't see it nowhere, baby. That shit ain't gonna work for you if you don't do some shit afterwards. Change your mindset and get this right. You'll be right back in the damn office getting some more shit sucked away. Because you don't look like you done had shit done, honey. Nothing. Phoebe. Phoebe was on there last season. They brought her in as a newbie on last season. She had a couple of babies with one of these damn basketball players. Wasn't nobody popular. I ain't never heard of him. I ain't no big sports fan, but still, I ain't never heard of him. So he couldn't have been that damn big in the league. It's just somebody with a little piece of money, way more money than she had. So that was a come up for her. But Phoebe goes to Evelyn's house. And baby, my girl, Miss Lozada. That's my girl. Miss Evelyn Lozada. Bitch, you look good. Baby, you done kept yourself looking right through this corona. Now, the only thing I will say, to each his own. I love Evelyn with that kind of golden, honey blonde, platinum streaked hair. I don't really dig the dark hair on Evelyn. It makes her look, it ages her, in my opinion. I am in the health and beauty field, so people pay me to make them over and you make them look good, so I can see the vision. I just feel like Evelyn, I never like her with that dark hair. It just makes her look old. And Evelyn does a damn good job at looking good and not looking her age. And I hate to see her renege or digress back down, to look at her age because of this dark ass hair, girl. Throw a little bleach on that, girl. I know you said you done got baptized and saved, but honey, the Bible ain't never said little hair dye was a sin, did it? I want you to get a little bit more, get you some hats, get some color in your hair, evidently. Cause baby, you a bad bitch. And we need bad bitch mentality. And baby, that blonde and that honey blonde was bad bitch mentality on you. So, other than that, she look good. BB said she gave up her music. I'm like, is anybody surprised? Honey, you probably needed to give it up. They showed that little piece of rap and it was like, okay. You know what I mean? Like one of them. Some of these bitches that be around here, y'all know them women, folks be at the gas station selling their CDs and shit. That's kind of how her music sounded to me. It wasn't just all of that to be that banking on a career in that. But, to each his own. Like I said, she had to connect with this nigga that play basketball, so we'll never know. He might have put her in the studio or something. She said she back with this. Now, this gonna be the stupidest storyline, one of the stupidest storylines I ever seen on Basketball Wives. She gonna be back with somebody she dated 9 motherfucking years ago. He played football or some shit. I can't even remember the nigga name. I didn't write it down because it wasn't important. If he continue to be around, then I'll get his name. Baby girl, you backtrack all the way to 9 years ago. Now I understand if it might not be the right time for you and a person at a certain time in your life, but 9 years ago, girl, baby. Anyway, she talking about she back with him, and immediately they go to red flags. They go to red flags, insecurity, alert, red alert, red alert. She go to telling Evelyn, and Evelyn looking like, bitch, I don't think this is the move, but Evelyn, you didn't have enough men problems, your damn self. You my girl, and I love the shit out of you, but are you really the one to be giving a lot of advice about men? Well, you might, because you done been through a whole hell of a lot more with men than I'm sure Phoebe has. But anyway, Phoebe talking about he don't call her. Somebody want to get married, child. I'm like, a motherfucker 9 years ago that don't even live. This motherfucker live way across the goddamn country. He live in Florida, in Miami, and they in LA. Make that make sense, Phoebe. Don't you bring your ass on here playing the dumb bitch this season, okay? You was the rah about it little bitty bitch last season. Supposed to had Evelyn them back. You ready to you DTF, you down to go. You TTG, you trying to go. Okay. So now you gonna play stupid girl this season. People, don't be no goddamn fool. And please don't be no goddamn fool on this TV. If that's the best they can find for you to do on here, then maybe you should have sat out. Anyway. Evelyn said she's trying to sell her house because she need more security because of the shit that went down with her and OG last year. With the Ocho shit and, Evelyn's supposed to call her a black monkey and all that. And it was a damn little meme, okay? Now, some people can see it a certain way. Some people can see it another way. Evelyn, were you perfect in that situation? Hell no, because you knew you was dealing with a motherfucker that was gunning for your ass. The bitch ain't never like you. Why the fuck did you get that bitch the ammunition? When that bitch was got up around there talking about Chad this and Chad that, you already know the bitch had it in for your ass. So why the fuck did you loaded the gun for to take it and blow you in your face with it? Evelyn, you're smarter than that. The fuck? Anyway. I'm not saying Evelyn wasn't wrong in some of the shit she was saying and doing. I'm like Jackie. I don't think Evelyn's a racist. I think Evelyn just motherfucker get mad and say whatever. And it's all fair game because, bitch, if you'd have called me a motherfucking black monk, I'd have said, and bitch, you were immigrated wetback. Now what, bitch? Bitch. If you was born here, your mammy them one. Y'all came across this motherfucker on the boat. And then tip for tat, here we go. Boom, boom. I hit you hit me. Let's rock. Like, sometimes bitches be taking shit OG with your Germanic ass. Bitches be taking shit so serious sometimes. I'll just be like, girl, you looking for a moment. You looking for a fucking moment. But whatever. Evelyn, you know what you was fucking dealing with. You know you was dealing with a drama queen. Why the fuck did you get a bitch? You know you the star of this motherfucking show. You know bitches coming for your head. You know the only thing they can do is was trying to find a way to fight with you so they can stay on the roster. You ain't learned that shit about that, Miss Lozada. Evelyn, you the motherfucking star of the show, bitch. Even Tammy had to get out the motherfucking way. So you already know anybody that has an altercation or a drama with you is gonna get instantly returned. What you should have did was paid that bitch dust and let them exit that hoe off the cast, because that hoe ain't got a storyline strong enough to carry. Her and Kwame, don't nobody give a fuck. You gave that bitch a check by even engaging with that sad asshole. I would pay that bitch dust. Get your weak ass on, ho. You ain't even been around long enough. Bitch, you ain't even been on the roster long enough, ho. Bitch, you still playing in the varsity team. I don't fuck with peons. I don't argue with peons. If you ain't in the ranks of Tammy or Jennifer or one of these OGs around here, I'm not arguing with no motherfucking new bitch. You should have learned that when your ass was around there a couple of seasons ago, 5, 6 seasons ago, arguing with Kenya Bay. Ain't nobody even motherfucking heard of her. Why you arguing with a new bitch? Ever. Them hoes don't want nothing but the storyline. You gonna hand it right to them. I done paid that bitch motherfucking dust. Ho, go burn somewhere. Bitch, take your energy somewhere else. I'm too much of a veteran, bitch. I'm the star hoe. I don't need to argue with the hell. Anyway. Shawty and her son in the tattoo parlor getting, I think he's getting COVID space on his leg. Sharif, the one that had the heart issue. They in the tattoo parlor. They sitting up talking. And they just reminiscing about COVID and stuff like that. And of course, Shawnee says that to her, she said she's gonna be making a move to Houston because she wanna be close to her kids, because Sharif stayed with Shaq in Atlanta. I'm assuming it's Atlanta. And then 2 of her other kids is going to LSU, which is Louisiana. So it would be no point for her to sit on the West Coast. She got 5 kids and 3 out of 5 of them is in the South, on the East. You know, and I understand, Shawnee. Do like Malaysia. You just took a note out of Malaysia book. Bitch, I'ma work out here and I'ma live over here. If Malaysia can do it, you know, bitch, you the one that did the start of the motherfucker. You know you can do it. So, to each his own, I don't blame you. You just fly. You ain't never used to come around unless the drama was popping off anyway. You wasn't always on every episode anyway. So, let's just keep it going like that. Get it to Evelyn and let her run the shit. Let her run camp. Her and Jackie OG. Like I said, Evelyn, you fight like when you came back. Okay, the fight with Jackie was valid. The fight with Jennifer is valid. The fight with Tammy is valid. But these other buster motherfuckers, these new bitches, these goddamn it 1-2 season ass bitches, they wouldn't get my time of day. Ho, when you make it past 3 seasons, I might look at fighting with you. But other than that, bitch, you ain't even worth my time. Evelyn, I like you, but I know you smarter than that. Control your temper enough not to even let a bitch that's the help set you off. Because you ain't did nothing but gave that bitch a motherfucking another check this year. If you had not entertained it, she'd have never been back. You wouldn't have had to worry about that shit no more. I understand it was about Chad, but bitch, Chad had about 5 bitches since you. Move on. Don't even let that bitch drag you back into that energy. Her and Chad probably playing that shit to fuck with you. Cause no matter what he did, that motherfucker know that you was the best thing that he ever had. And niggas tend to get vengeful when the best thing they ever had walks the fuck off from them. Now whether you wanted to walk off or you had to walk off because everybody knew. Cause I still suspect that didn't nobody know about that shit, you'd have still been there. Cause bitch, you love that nigga. And you can't tell me no different. Much as crying as you did about that motherfucker, love that nigga. But you done had a whole nother fiance and a whole nother kid since him. Fuck what she talking about with Chad. You should have never let that bitch drag you down back into that energy. Cause ain't no telling her and Chad probably playing that shit together, honey. Chad a slick trick anyway. You knew that shit. Anyway, let's get back to this. Jackie meets up with OG. Chad's motherfucking OG for the life of me. She's another Giselle Bryant from Real Housewives of Potomac. The bitch still can't dress. She gets out in this motherfucking silver two-piece or some shit with a booty cheeks hanging out and look like a shag rug from the 80s or something. I'm like, bitch, you couldn't dress last year. You have the worst makeup artist in the world. I don't know who works. Your shit or motherfucking, I ain't gonna even say Giselle. I don't know. I don't know right now. I don't know who works with the makeup artist. But it's a tie between you, Kaylon off of Bell Collective, Giselle, Brian. It's a tie between y'all three with the fucked up ass makeup. And Tampa. It's a mix between Tampa from Bell Collective, Kaylon from Bell Collective, Giselle from Potomac, and your ass with this fucked up ass makeup. Girl, why don't you hire you somebody? Goddamn, y'all been on TV too long. I believe y'all trolling us with this shit y'all be doing with her. And these fucking Spider-Man. Y'all see this? This is how eyelashes are supposed to fucking look. They're supposed to look nice. They're supposed to give you a dramatic effect. They're supposed to look natural. All these motherfucking daddy long leg ass shit going across your eye, girl, get that. You and Phoebe. Whoever, it must be the same person doing both of their makeup. The new bitches, they get y'all the motherfucking straight out beauty school. They get y'all the rookie motherfucking makeup artists on the set. Yeah, what? Shut it! Get them bitches some better makeup artists, please, especially OG, because this is her second year. She's still looking like a fucking fool. And give her a fucking stylist, too. Ugliest ass eyelashes I ever seen. Her and the motherfucking Phoebe. God damn. Whoa. Anyway. Jackie looking like she motherfucker was in the damn movie The Mac. With this goddamn prostitution ass wig on. Y'all ever watch Cops? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come from you? That motherfucker used to come on TV. My grandma used to always tell me, put the police on. I knew she was talking about Cops. Y'all ever see when they catch the prostitutes in the car sucking dick? You know when they come shine the flashlight on the motherfucker, you doing all this shit, and the bitch pop her head up and shit, and she got the ugliest motherfucking wig you ever saw on you. She got the ugliest goddamn plastic ass looking ass wig on, goddamn it, that you ever did see. Like somebody took that motherfucking, ran the water hose on and put it in the dryer and then took it out and shook it and put it on it. Jackie motherfucking, girl, y'all got too much money for this fuck shit. What is this ugly motherfucking wig you got on in this confessional, girl, looking like you just got caught at the trailer park? Not the trailer park, but the goddamn it where the truckers go park and shit when they be at the rest stop. You look like you just got motherfucking woo shit, the police, woo. Jackie, you get some motherfucking taste out your, you ain't really got no taste, you never have, but goddamn, you too rich. And you been in the money too long to be wearing these Party City ass Halloween wigs. Girl, if you can't do no better than that, you need to stick to weed, bitch. Oh, them damn tired ass ponytails you've been wearing for the last 10 years. Whatever. Gel down to the side, get your pony, get you a motherfucking ponytail and take your ass off. Cause that's the ugly shit. Anyway, Jackie says, OG, do you really believe that Evelyn is racist? Well, yes, I do, because you see how she called Cece or Chun-Li or whatever the fuck whatever she called motherfucking Cece last season, goddamn it, Chun-Li, I don't know what she called it, but I can't remember. Ching Ling, somewhere. She called her some shit like that. You see what she called her, and you see she called me a black monkey, and somebody else she called something, I don't know. I'll be ready, because I'm calling them motherfuckers some Ling Lings and Chun-Li too. Especially when I don't know their names. Ling Ling! Girl, OG, you taking this shit too motherfucking far, and I'm a black woman, and I'm telling you, and Jackie a black woman, and she telling you, girl, chill with this shit, with this dramatic shit. Bitch, you just was looking for a way to stay on this motherfucking show. So you had to keep the drama going with the superstar. Because you know Miss Lazada is the superstar. You know it. She said, do you think you want to fix it? Because I don't really think that Evelyn's the right. How dare you, Jackie? You can't tell me how to feel. Okay, bitch, whatever. We can't tell you how to feel. And I know how I feel. You need Evelyn for another check. Because your ass ain't playing football no more. And neither is Kwame. Supposed to be playing overseas. We ain't seen that motherfucker go nowhere no more since she got on here. Y'all bitches hurting for a check. So by any means necessary, right? I see you, bitch. OG bitch. I see you, bitch. So, they had a conversation. It really didn't go no motherfucking way. She asked her would she be willing to talk to Shawnee before she's trying to throw a party for Shawnee. I think I'm getting out of context here. But anyway, Jackie ends up wanting to throw a going away party for Shawnee since she's moving to Houston. So she wants everybody there for the sake of Shawnee. But she knows it's some issues got to be resolved first, but we can go through all this shit. So would you talk to Shawnee first and then be willing to talk to Evelyn? I'll talk to Shawnee. Evelyn don't want it for you. Don't see it for your ass no way. Evelyn can shoot this whole season and not even know your ass exists. Trust me, she's done it before with Tammy. I ain't shooting with that bitch. Fuck that bitch. And usually when Evelyn say something on this show right here, nigga, she gets some motherfucking way. So you better hope you even get a chance to sit down with Evelyn. Ever. Now, Jackie also says she wants to reconcile with Malaysia. Jackie and Malaysia got into it last year. Jackie supposed to have said something about Malaysia's kids being dirty. They was about to fight at the skating ring. Rah, rah, rah. Jackie was talking that rah, rah shit. Malaysia was going to get that bitch that old 1-2. Jackie, you better sit your own ass down. I remember when Brooke beat your ass. You think you can fuck with Malaysia? Do you see them hands? You must forget. Yeah, no, you didn't forget, bitch. You was sitting there at the table on season 1 when Malaysia had them hands on Laura. You was the one that had to hold her back. You better quit playing with Malaysia before she goose your ass, Jackie Christian. Sit your old ass down here, old freak ass. Because you said some freaky fuck shit later on. I was like, I mean, we used to Jackie with the freaky slut fuck shit, but at the same time, girl, ain't you getting a little bit too it? Your shit ought to be dried up by now. You shouldn't even have them kind of desires no more, bitch. Evelyn, Phoebe, and Malaysia all meet up to do a cooking class since Phoebe said she can't cook and she's supposed to there's a new man or whatever. She got them goddamn spider lashes on again. I just talked to y'all about them damn granddaddy long leg ass eyes. Her and motherfucking OG. I don't know who beauty school ass makeup artist y'all using that's letting her get her damn rest of her hours coming in here, goddamn it, doing the apprentice on the set of this show. And y'all putting them on them too. Y'all need to let them go on back where they came from with the ugly motherfucking ass eyelashes. There is a way to wear everything. That shit there ain't meant for us to. If you gonna do that shit spike like that, you don't need them motherfuckers coming way up here. Looking crazy as hell. Malaysia asked Phoebe about her new guy. Phoebe is just so insecure. Soon as she starts, well, you know, I had caught him 9 years ago and this. Bitch, stop telling everybody about what happened 9 years ago. They gonna think your motherfucking ass crazy. You ain't got no kids with this motherfucker. Why you on about 9 years ago? If you that upset about 9 years ago, you shouldn't be fucking with this motherfucker. Because he's gonna get tired of hearing that 9 years ago ass shit. He's gonna get sick of that. You need to rethink this shit, Phoebe. Girl, you going in the wrong direction with this. But I know you needed a storyline too. This motherfucker is tied through and delayed as hell though. I'd rather you kept fighting with Jackie than for this shit. They told you need to talk to them about how you feeling. I ain't gonna spend no more time on that because I don't know. Shawnee and Jackie met up at the chocolate store to sample chocolates. And Shawnee, she met up with her to reveal to her that, hey, Jackie, I ain't gonna be here too much longer. I'm moving. I gotta go where my kids going. They tasted chocolate. Motherfucking Jackie Christie. Ooh, that just made something real hard. What the fuck you talking about, Jackie? Some chocolate, bitch? What it made hard? No shit on the woman get hard but nipples. And all of them don't do that. You telling me some goddamn chocolate made your nipples hard? Nah, bitch, you just be sitting around there with freaking slut hoe shit on your mind anyway. I'll tell you, I believe your ass motherfucking bulldog. I believe when you get around, some of them women that you got a little feeling for, your ass get hard anyway. Jackie, you too old to still be having these kind of thoughts. Girl, sit your old ass down somewhere. I've been already believing you and Doug for swingers another Will and Jada any motherfucking way. That's why he do what you say, because you got too much motherfucking dirt on his ass. Pictures and some more shit. Y'all be in the bed with all kind of same sex ass shit. Get your old bulldagging ass somewhere and sit down and quit this shit. Quit this freaking slut hoe shit now. Anybody got time for that? You ought to be on something else by now all these years, child. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but again, when you in the closet with that shit, don't be throwing innuendos and shit at us. We know what your ass is. Go on. So Jackie lets her know, of course, about the party. She wants to throw a party, and she said, would she be willing to talk to OG? Shauna said, yeah, I'd like to have a conversation with OG about all these accusations she done brought against this whole show. It caused me all this motherfucking confusion and problem. Quiet as kept Shauna, if OG hadn't brought this shit, I don't know how long y'all been. Nah, fuck that. Y'all still have plenty of drama without OG. It didn't even matter, child. The shit with Tammy, the shit with Jennifer and Evelyn, the shit with Jack and Malaysia. Yeah, you're right. Why OG even bring all this shit? We had enough drama to keep the show afloat. We didn't need this shit from her. Plus the shit with Cece and Kristen. Y'all had enough. Y'all didn't need her to bring this shit here. That was totally unnecessary, her doing this shit. Totally unmotherfucking necessary, OG, with your dramatic ass. But it was unnecessary for you, because that was the only way your ass was gonna stay on the show. Is to get into it with the motherfucking top dog. Or one of the top dogs. Anyway. Shawnee meets up with Liza. This is a new girl. Liza is Lamar Odom baby mama. I said, we're gonna have plenty of motherfucking drama with that. Plenty of stories. Honey. You gonna bring some of Chloe shit up here too. You gonna give us some tea on some of them Kardashians too, honey. I know if your kids been around their daddy, they've been around their stepmammy. So tell us what the fuck going on. Because I do believe that Lamar was the one that got motherfucking Rob on drugs. When Robert was in there hiding in the walls and shit. Wouldn't talk to nobody, sitting in dark rooms and shit. He wouldn't fuck with nobody but Lamar. Them niggas had a goddamn codependent substance abuse issue together. And Chloe knew it too. She was covering up all that shit. She didn't want her brother to look bad and she didn't want him to look bad. But the shit came out anyway. On him. And I do believe that's what's wrong with your brother, right? Who's around there sitting in the dark and shit. Talking about folk were talking to him through the door and shit. Child, that nigga was high as hell. And I ain't talking about on no weed. So, this should be very interesting. Interesting new cast member. I want to hear all about it. I hope we get some more stories from you about Lamar and Chloe and all, and bring it all in. Bring it to us, honey. They probably sue the bitch if she say any names, but I know who she talking about, and I'll let y'all know. Because I know everything it is to know about the Kardashians as well. I watched them too. I told y'all, reality TV queen. She showed the kids looking just like Lamar. They ain't kids, they look grown. So this was a long time ago where they was together. Liza says all the drama with Lamar affects her kids. I'm sure it does, honey, and we can't wait to hear it all. We get back to the fucking OG. Her and Kwame, they going to the mattress store. They gonna refurnish the house. They doing everything but what they supposed to do. Bitch, I thought you folks gonna get married. Where your ring at? Kwame is not interested like that, girl. He slick tried to tell your goddamn ass last year, and you just wouldn't hear it because you a pushy ass bitch. I would never push a motherfucker to be with me. I'm gonna tell you something. I have very high self-esteem, and that ain't no cocky shit, but you got to start somewhere. OG, and I know this is about her last year. I think she puts on that front. I don't think her self-esteem is as high as she wants to make that motherfucker out to be. OG girl, you need a little bit of therapy. You need to fall right on up in there with motherfucking Tamar and Tracy and all them. Well, not that girl. You need to go over there with Tawanda and Trina. You need to get some self-esteem work going on. Because, bitch, that's why you always got these little bitty ass clothes on, because you depend on your body when you need to be depending on everything else as well. Check that, OG. She come in here with the ugliest motherfucking, I told you this bitch can't dress. The ugliest motherfucking burgundy and mustard yellow furry Chewbacca ass jumpsuit. That shit she had on looked like a motherfucker that had drank too much red wine and had some goddamn honey mustard hot wings, honey gold hot wings, and they ass got drunk and threw it all back up, and it just was all, that's how all this shit look going on with bitch with some hairball in it. Please learn, bitch. You didn't sit here and watch yourself last season, these ugly ass clothes you chose to wear, and all this ugly ass makeup and all these ugly ass wigs. I remember Malaysia told you, bitch, you need a new wig, bitch. Why you talking to me? Malaysia, Malaysia told that bitch, fix your wig, hoe. I'm out of here. I ain't forgot that shit, because that shit had me rolling laughing, because I was like, bitch, thank you with this ugly ass wig. Ugly everything. I'm not trying to call nobody ugly. OG, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's all I'm gonna motherfucking say. All I know is for this shit right here, nigga, you can't help what this look like, what you was born with. But what you choose to put on this shit and put on this shit right here, you need to take your ass somewhere and go back to the drawing board. Because, bitch, all of that is dysfunction. It's dysfunction junction. The fashion faux pas version. Girl. Ooh. All I say is your dressing and your makeup, it does not add to you. Let me just put it in that way. It doesn't help you out. It doesn't accent anything. Nothing. Nowhere. Let me just say that's the way I'm gonna word that for you, OG. She constantly complaining about being sued. She up in here talking to Kwame. He looking all around. Kwame is not motherfucking studying none of that English shit. For real, for real. He's studying none of that shit. Okay, bitch, whatever. Like, I just played, I'm on the camera. My thing is, bitch, I understand on the show y'all probably be signing consent forms. That's why Jennifer didn't come back, because she broke the motherfucking rules. When them motherfuckers slapped her in the face a few seasons ago, she sued. When you on these shows, I know you have to sign some kind of, they fight too much, so I know you have to sign some kind of legal paperwork saying, whatever happens, that's on you. We are not going to be liable, don't be trying to sue us and shit, because you chose to be on here, right? So I understand if something happened within the show, but you took this shit outside the show. So that means no holds barred, everything wide the fuck open, whatever you choose to do, whatever Evelyn choose to do. You took this shit outside the show to social media. Evelyn took this shit outside the show to social media. So whatever the fuck happened with both of y'all, we don't need to feel sorry for you. You took your ass on social media fucking with Evelyn. Started her motherfucking page and everything she put up, you saying it was towards you and I. Okay then, bitch. So this is what comes along with that kind of shit. If you didn't want to deal with being in the legalities of this shit, your ass should have left it at the season finale or at the reunion and picked it back up on the season premiere. You took the shit outside the show, so now you deal with whatever the fuck consequences come in with being outside the show bring. Okay? Okay. You ain't Evelyn. Evelyn, stop getting motherfucking mad because she sued you. You should have never engaged with that motherfucking peon ass bitch in the first place, Evelyn. You are the one more at fault than OG is. And I love you to death. You is my bitch, baby. Ever since you hit the screen on season 1, I said, now that bitch right there, that's my bitch right there. I love that bitch right there. When Tammy was trying to be like you, then she hated you, then she was jealous of you, then she created this fake ass motherfucking shit to be mad at you about last year. She was really mad because you came back and stole the motherfucking show. Check that too. That's what Tammy's real issue is. That shit she was talking about with Kennedy make no sense because bitch, season 2, yeah, you and Evelyn fought about it. Season 3, y'all fought about it. By the end of season 3, y'all had made up. Season 4, 5, or whatever, y'all was best friends. Bitch, so what the fuck you mean? You all of a sudden decide to get mad again when she returns to the show. No, bitch, you didn't get mad again about that. You was mad because she was back and she was the motherfucking star. She took your light away. You got your following, but Evelyn got hers too. And I think hers is a little bit bigger than yours. Quiet as kept. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, and then even if your following is bigger than Evelyn's, which I know it's not because all you gotta do is check out y'all's Instagrams. Even if it was bigger than Evelyn's, you know that Evelyn got Shawnee in her back pocket. Shawnee riding with whatever Evelyn say all day, every day, and you figure that shit out. I've been through that. I don't know what world you living in. Whatever the fuck Miss Lazada say, Miss O'Neal won't ride with it. I don't give a fuck. I don't know why you didn't know that until last year. Anyway, because Shawnee a slick trick and she made you believe some shit, but that's when you need to open your motherfucking eyes and stop listening to what a nigga tell you and start looking at what a nigga doing. Because I could have been told you, baby, she ride for Evelyn, don't give a fuck who it is. The only people she gonna turn on Evelyn for is her family. Check that shit now. So that was all your fault as well, Tammy. You should have been saying that shit. Anyway, Evelyn brings Malaysia and Liza to do community service by paying for people's laundromat. She was at the laundromat. Evelyn said she's been baptized. Evelyn, I believe you, Gary. I believe you want to do good so bad. And I believe that when you are passionate for a cause, because you're passionate anyway, you gonna make that shit rock. But I also believe that if a motherfucker piss you off, all that baptized going straight out the window. And you can't be baptized and still have to let a nigga know. You ain't got to be Miss Holy Roller. You are still a human being. But honey, I believe if a motherfucker piss you off, we ain't gonna even remember that you been baptized no more. And you ain't either. When that bang gets to stop, I know my girl, y'all. When this motherfucker bang gets to start going here, the bitch ready to clock your ass. And that bitch ain't thinking about being in the baptismal pool when she do it. You wait till Jennifer come back. We gonna see how baptized she is. If she decided to even film with her, because you know Evelyn called motherfucking shots. If she says she ain't filming with a bitch, she ain't filming with a bitch. And Shawnee ain't gonna say shit about it. Remember that. Remember I said this shit, y'all. Evelyn tells Malaysia that she met up with Jackie, and she asked her, would you be willing to meet up with her before this party that she talking about having? Because we just wanted to be peaceful with Shawnee. Malaysia said, I'll think about it, because Jackie is crazy as hell. Jackie ought to know me by now and know what to do and what not to do to piss me the fuck off. I'm tired of going around these motherfucking rings and roses with motherfucking Jackie Christie, with her dysfunctional ass. Jackie Christie's crazy as hell. She's another one who need to be in therapy right along with Tamar Tracy and all the rest of them. Jackie Christie crazy as a motherfucker. Jackie Christie got big multiple personality disorder is what she got. Because I do have this psych degree. Jackie Christie has several personalities. So we get to Phoebe and her boyfriend with this insecure ass shit. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all like Phoebe, y'all ain't gonna like me, because I ain't gonna be spending too much time talking about this dumb ass shit with Phoebe. I'm not. Because I believe this storyline is fake as a motherfucker. I ain't no way you could be this dumb. She's sitting up here talking about some shit again from 9 years ago. I just can't understand it. Pretty much, they at the little softball practice thing, and they talking about they gonna get it together, and he want to marry her, and blah, blah, blah. Moving on, Evelyn and Malaysia meet at the hotel. Evelyn, girl, you're not the only one that she probably would have let get away with this. Maybe Brandy. You meet up with Malaysia like it's all good. Y'all just gonna have a little fun, a little few drinks. Here come Jackie walking in. Evelyn, how would you feel if somebody did that to you? You would blow the fuck up, and I know you would, bitch. How would you feel if they did that with you and brought OGs in it? You'd be mad as fuck. Don't do that kind of shit. You know better. Jackie come prancing in there. She don't even act like she's sorry. I told the bitch got multiple personalities. I don't know if this is Sally or Sue that walked in here today. Or Cindy. But she prancing around up in there. Malaysia was like, she started looking at her phone like, Evelyn should have knew then this shit wasn't gonna work. She knew. She started grinning and shit. Somebody, ain't nobody gonna speak. Hell no, ain't nobody gonna speak. This bitch talking about my kids. Fuck up. I told you I would think about it. Evelyn, you wouldn't want nobody to do that shit to your ass, because you know when you mad, you mad. So let Malaysia be in her madness. Let her sit in her madness. Leave it alone. If that shit break out, that motherfucker tear Shawnee party the fuck up, you just get your ass on out the way and let them tear the motherfucker up. They have history before you even got on the scene. Malaysia got a lot to be mad at Jackie about for old and new. Maybe they need to get into a real good old drag out, so Jackie can leave her, quit fucking with her. It's time to show a motherfucker. Malaysia got up and left. She said, no man, I'll see y'all later. I'm gone. She said, I don't like the way Jackie's energy was. She was squawking in there like wasn't nothing wrong. She didn't even act like she gave a fuck. So why the fuck should I give a fuck? Check out. I said, okay. So, Jackie riding around in the car. Everybody calling her counseling because Corona is getting ready to start hitting California. It was already in the States. They counting down the days on the damn bottom of the screen to where they gonna be doing quarantine in California, Los Angeles. So I think they was on day 6 or something, and they had like 13 days. So we probably not gonna get a lot of episodes before the virus. I'm sure that's why it took so long to come on, because they probably just started back filming after the virus, and that's probably when Jennifer and all them gonna show up. She, everybody canceled on, including Shawnee. Shawnee said, baby, I got to go. Fuck a party. I'm going with my kids before I don't be able to go nowhere. Which is the right move, child. Deal with shit wasn't gonna be nothing but a disaster anyway. So Jackie just cut everything off, and like I said, Shawnee told Jackie on the voicemail she just gonna move to Houston early. So that was the end of the first episode, y'all. It looks like they're gonna put a lot of focus on the Corona shit and how everybody needs to try to get along because you don't know when your last day is. But it's gonna be a little bit of a drama. I see all the old faces gonna resurface. I see everybody, Kristen. I see everybody but Tammy and Cece. Now, I don't know if they're gonna pop up or not. I doubt it. Tammy hot the motherfucker about Evelyn being back. That's all that shit is about. Because Evelyn came back and Shawnee let Tammy know who really was running shit. Tammy didn't like this shit. We may see CC. I'm not really. That's a question mark. But I don't think we're gonna see Miss Roman. I think Tammy done. I think Tammy was betrayed on a personal level in her mind when you should have knew all the time. Shawnee gonna ride for Evelyn. Don't give a fuck who you are, unless you one of her kids for her folks. I'm talking about Blue. Well, that's it, y'all. That's the first episode for Basketball Wives. Like I said, I've been watching this show ever since it first came on TV, and I'm here till they go off. So, and y'all probably can tell my girl is Miss Evelyn. That's my girl. Fuck all the rest. That's my girl. That's my bitch right there. Miss Lazada run that shit. She always has. So, I'll holler at y'all. We're gonna pick up next week on Basketball Wives.